Hello everyone. Short update day. It's been a long time since I upload any video to the page. Um, so what's going on? My parents are here. I decided not to sell the restaurant because, you know, going back to Turkey is not possible, especially after the war started. They're constantly trying to bring the Turkey into the war, but I mean it's not going to happen. The war not going to come to Turkey, but you know, with the Turkish economy already collapsed, and with the war economy comes in, that's getting worse for Turkey. And we were just talking yesterday with two Iranian ladies. The Why they're so happy that Israel and United States is attacking Iran. Not like attacking, but the reason that, I mean, if you ask any American, let me ask, if you got attacked by a foreign country, okay, as an American, what would you do? Even if you hate Trump, okay, you would come gather behind him and go to war, right? To protect your motherland. So it's the same thing for Iranians. But in the meantime, here in the United States, we're seeing a lot of Iranians that they like what's happening. They're celebrating what's happening. So that's why we talk about it. And what we realize is Turkey is not that different than Iran. It's the same thing. It's the same thing is happening. Only the Western society is not seeing Turkey as a dangerous place. Okay, that's it. That's literally it. Erdogan is not different than Khamenei or Khomeini, whatever you want to call it. He is the supreme leader of Turkish regime right now, unfortunately. So I would be celebrating if Israel or United States or any other country do the same against Erdogan. I would feel the same. I would definitely feel the same. I would be out there, waving Turkish flag and celebrating. So I got 100% empathy to the Iranian people. I 100% support that Iran's Islamic regime to go down, but that's not gonna happen either. If you just watch the American news, media outlets, they're saying, "Yeah, we're winning the war." No, you're not winning the war, because the thing is, in here, okay, you got Constitution, and you can reject, like you can say, okay, I'm rejecting, loving United States, and I'm seeing that in a lot of Americans actually. They're talking so against the government. They're so against everything. Okay, but in our region, we live with actually this is so similar to the patriotism in the United States. We live for the flag. Okay. For example, in the United States, you can see the flag in everywhere, like underwear, socks, t-shirts, everything could be a flag. In Turkish law, we got a law that you cannot make the Turkish flag underwear. You cannot make it. You cannot wear that over there. It cannot, it cannot. The flag cannot hit your ass. There is a law that is the most important law for us. The flag never sets the ground. Like it cannot touch the ground. There is a social experiments in Turkey they're doing. They're dropping a Turkish flag randomly in the street, and the people are actually flying to grab it. Like, the scenes are awesome, actually. Kids, elderlies, everybody is dying for the flag. So same thing for Iran. um in the country, there was a majority were supporting the regime. The other part, like 49 to 51%, let's say 49% wasn't supporting the regime, right? But after the school shooting, what I saw from different media in from the region, the all of the people that come behind the regime, actually, they don't want to leave the country. They want to stay and fight. So because of that, the war is not over. The United States and Israel needs better, better, needs big and better changes for the situation. Okay, I gotta go, but I will keep talking. I'll put you down again. So the war is not over, not even near over. Yeah, I mean, Donald Trump and the administration always says, like, yeah, they're done. We destroyed everything about them. That's a lie too. Sorry, that's the reality, guys. Keep watching. If you keep watching American news, your soul star spangled, but you are not. You definitely need ground troops. Right now, I heard that they relocated 8,500 troops from South Korea to the Kuwait, I believe, for the invasion. But 8,500 is not enough, because the part that you think that's going to be like Afghanistan, some people will support the United States. No, because Afghanistan is partially partial country, actually. Afghanistan, there are sheikhs, there are leaders, and there are groups, right? So some group is supporting, some group is not. But Iran is not like that. Iran got a professional army of 400,000. They're not they're not like in the defense of the country. Same thing with the Turkey too. In the defense for the country, believe me when I say, right now there are lots of people against the regime and with the United States, with Israel. But if something happens like that, if ground invasion happens like that, when Iran calls for jihad, and jihad actually means killing, not killing, but fighting in Allah's name to spread the word of Islam. Actually, if they declare jihad, they will have more fighters, and also from all around the world, lots of Iranians will fly back and join the army. Believe me, this is what will happen. This is what will happen. So because of all of these reasons, ADHD kicks in. I decided not to go back. I decided to stay in here. This is probably the safest place on earth. I mean, if any other country in South America, or America, decide to send a ballistic missile to Florida, that'll be a problem. But I believe this is the safest place. Safest place. I could. So this will be better for me and for my family. As I said at the beginning, my parents are back, and we didn't discuss anything, actually. We were going to discuss, are we selling or not selling, etc. But obviously, we're not even talking about that. We're going to keep going. whatever we're doing. So yeah, this is the situation. Um, we'll see what's gonna happen. I'll at least I want to see the midterms. You know, at least I want to see the midterms, so I can say, you know, I want to watch the midterms in here actually because midterms will be bloodbath for a lot of reasons. I don't want to see the House war, but the Senate, I want to see that. I really want to see that. That'll be close call. And you know, when I say this, when I explain this to the people, doesn't matter, Democrat or Republican, they don't understand. But it happened. You know, redistricting happened in Turkey, and it didn't end well for both sides. You know, the leading party redistrict a lot of zones for the better voting. They said, but at the end they lost those places because let's say we're in Volusia County in Florida and there's Orange County, right? Let's say you took for the vote, you know, solely for the vote, you took Port Orange out of Orange County and added from Volusia County and added to Orange County. This creates actually far from the center. So Orange County needs to bring service to here, but because it's so far, it cannot bring. So because of that, the redistricting, yeah, for the voting, the first election, it's working. Second election, it's a catastrophe. So, so don't. I'm just saying don't. I was always saying I'm gonna finish the video today with the sentence actually. I was always saying Turkey is becoming little United States, like the Rammstein song "We're all living in America." But I believe the United States is becoming little Turkey. All the things that we're seeing in the TV from Donald Trump, from the administration, it's all Erdogan. It's just just a carbon copy of him, of Erdogan. You know, for example, today, I believe today or maybe yesterday, Donald Trump said Iran finished. Now we gotta handle the radical left Democrat. This actually means trying to put Democrats in the extreme way, extreme place. But this is attack. You know, politically, it's an attack on another party. But I've seen that before, and it's not ends well, Mr. President. With this, you know, as the president, it's the same. Doesn't matter Turkey or United States. It's the same. The people are the same with the political, you know, on the politics. People are the same. When you attack another party as a president, it's not good. If you're vice president, you can attack because you're the vice president. You're not the head of state. But as a head of state, when you attack, it's actually coming back to you because like people expect you to be, welcoming everybody into your arms because they're expecting you to be the president of everybody, not just the Republicans. You cannot be just a Republican president. You are the president. So, you know, in lots of ways, I believe Donald Trump, in his first term, he was a success story. Nobody believed that he could win the election, but he did. He finished a lot of great things. He done a lot of great things in his first term. But in this term, he's just attacking. He's just constantly attacking people. constantly, I hit something. Constantly attacking people, um, constantly attacking and expecting different outcome, but the outcome is always there, always the same. So I'm not sure if anybody watches from the administration or something. As a Turkish person, I've seen this movie. I've said it multiple times. I've seen this movie uh, as a I'm not a political advisor or something, but I'm so into politics, and I'm saying, Mr. President, don't attack people because you maybe in this election you maybe sweep the floor, you maybe sweep the votes, and lots of people voted to you, but still in this country it's 50-50. Two parties, 50-50. You cannot judge the people by the votes that you get the last time. The votes are always changing. The people are always changing. The country is always changing. I mean, when you elected, the gas prices weren't like this, and the people won't see beyond the gas prices. So people are angry because they're spending more money than they were. I got a customer. He was saying I was spending $100 for my grocery a week. Now he's saying I'm spending $100 in a day. So please stop that, dear administration, dear Mr. President, or the Vice President. No, I mean Vice President can attack, but President should be the president of everyone. I believe that. And in Turkey too, Erdogan is not the president of everyone. He's the president of his party's voters. So this outcome, I'm telling you, I hate Erdogan. I hate Erdogan. If Erdogan dies, I won't. The cry will so. I'll cry so loud because I'll be so happy. But so don't be like that. Don't be Erdogan. That's it. This is my last sentence in the video. Actually, believe me, this is the last. I'm not gonna record like 30 minutes or something. So America becoming little Turkey. So welcome to Turkey.